What the f? What a dooski. It's your boy, Fayley McWhaley. And today, I'm here with my reaction video to Buffy, the Vampire Slayer. This one is Season 2, Episode 11. How's it going, everybody? So, just put it out there. This is going to be a double upload this week. I'm making up for the one. It was supposed to go out on the weekend, but then Lord of the Rings really tuckered me out, so I didn't end up getting those other two videos, Torchwood and Buffy, up. This episode is one that was supposed to be on the weekend, and then you're going to be getting the one that's usually on the Tuesday shortly after. So, anyway, though, with that being said, we wrapped up the whole idea with Kendra, other Slayer, you know, the technicalities. Apart from the accident points, I actually thought it was pretty dope two-parter, especially that second one. So I'm interested to see how we're going to just sort of continue on with the season. We're about halfway almost. Roughly, it's episode 11, so yeah, definitely cool to see where things are gonna go from here. So as always, if you enjoyed this one, then definitely be sure to smack that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Of course, links in the description down below to the Discord if you guys want to join the conversations, and of course, if you guys want the full unedited raw reactions and more to join along this journey, then patreon.com, links in the description down below. With that being said, I've got my third caffeinated beverage for the day. I've also got a cup of water, and I've also got my new birds and bees, so I'm not gonna say chapped on these streets, you know what I'm saying? Hope everyone's doing well, and let's keep yabba dabbing along. Yeet.
Yeah, with Spike and Drusilla out of the way, we've really been riding the mellow, and I am really jinxing the hell out of us by saying that.
Yeah,
yes, you are.
Let you off this time.
Are we popping up her mom's hurt? No, not like this. Protect Miss Summers.
You guys wait.
Oh, this is some bullshit. Was she with a bomb?
This is Ted.
Well, this is gonna be spicy.
And smooch them in my kitchen. I like
My
my
kitchen.
new 9-gig hard drive.
You can. I get the demos for free. I don't see why I shouldn't give them to you for the same price. Any friend of Buffy's. What?
That's the sound she makes when she's speechless with geeker joy.
Well,
He's
after
too
you bake
good.
it, you fry it, and no room
He's
for
a
compromise
vampire.
there.
God
You know,
damn
we should
it.
market the.
Well, gosh, that makes you pretty important to me, too.
Buffy, I really want
Buffy,
Getting
I
some
believe
steam off.
he's staking time, really, don't you think?
She really went for the 40-hit combo. Damn.
People are perfectly happy getting along, and then vampires come, and they run around and they kill people, and they take over your whole house. They start making these stupid little mini pizzas, and everyone's like, I like a mini pizza, but I'm telling
Buffy,
you,
those mini pizzas have changed my life. Ted is the master chef.
I'm just saying there's something a little too clean about this clown. He's a clean clown. I have my own fun. And I'm pretty good at sensing what's going on around me, and there's definitely something wrong with this Ted.
Ted. Hi, Ted. Ted, who's here?
Hello, kids.
What are you doing here?
Is he a
I'm
computer teacher?
updating the software and the guidance off. Well, your mother and I were thinking maybe this Saturday we could drag the three of you out to the course. Spend some time swinging the iron with the stuffy old people.
Well,
Floppy disks. Okay, you know what? Oh, Miss Calendar. Fuck. That was bad time to pause. Anyway, you know what? Thinking about it a bit more, I think this is gonna more just focus on Buffy and her issues, like dealing with her mother finally talking to another man. I don't think they're gonna make him a bad. If anything, he's just trying really hard to impress her. Because we've already had a few instances where people come and they turn out to be evil. Like just recently, it was the kid who had cancer. He was like really into the vampire thing, right? So might get a little repetitive if they make him evil, but let's see.
Pretty flimsy excuse for coming by to see me. Stayed out of mortal danger for 3 whole weeks. I could get used to it.
You need time.
Or possibly space. Rupert, I know you're concerned.
I'm just...
Worried. I know.
I shouldn't have bothered.
favorite show, and Ted's
that was
teaching me
great.
computers, and Ted said the funniest thing.
There's a guy out there that would satisfy you.
My dad?
So, Buffy, I bet the boys are lined up around the block trying to get a date with you.
But she's only interested in, her studies. Bookcracker Buffy, it's kind of her nickname.
He wants to know everything about you. He's concerned. That's a good thing.
Keep your eye on the ball.
I'm
Watch
so
those
happy
elbows.
for her mom.
I don't mean to overstep my bounds. This is between you and your mother. I just think right is right.
Ted, let's take it easy how much we're integrating here all of a sudden, okay? It's gonna take some time. Seems to be a common theme this episode.
I think you're missing the point here, little lady. Right is right, wrong is wrong. Why don't people see that? And I'm here to tell you, it is not a game. And I don't stand for that kind of malarkey in my house.
I guess it's a good thing I'm not in your house.
Do you want me to slap that smart-ass mouth of yours?
Oh, that's where we're going this episode.
So you guys are gonna have to take some home.
Really good.
Oh, fuck them cookies. Just got fucking real. Like, how long have we talked? How did you meet him? What about his past life? Before you knew each other? Like,
He threatened me. He said that he was gonna slap my face.
He said no such thing. Honey, Ted told me what happened. So I'd like you home, please, promptly at 6.
oof.
What do you mean,
There's
check
no way
him
he's-
out? I mean, investigate him. Find out his secrets. Hack into his life.
Can you say overreaction? Hey, Cordy, nice outfit.
Oh, very funny. Well, why don't you just keep your mouth shut?
Would you guys excuse me for a sec?
This is blossoming.
What's wrong with you?
You want to go to the utility closet and make out?
Okay. Well, I'm not wrong.
Thank God he's taken off for the wedding.
The wedding.
Yeah, he's got it set for 2 months from now.
That's crazy.
Oh, the Uber boss.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Moms didn't tell me about that?
And we ask that you bless this house and help the people in it to be more productive, more considerate, and more honest.
Man's eyes aren't even closed. That's a threat.
How was school today, Buffy?
It
Did you
did.
learn
Sorry. More than
Quite a
threat.
bit. Are you two engaged?
Goodness, no. Whatever gave you that idea?
Now, Joycey, let me handle this. Buffy, your mother and I are taking it one step at a time.
I'd feel like killing myself.
Buffy?
No, I told her to be honest. You should try and get used to me, because you know what? I'm not going anywhere.
You've been going through my things?
Yes, I have.
That's my personal property. How dare you?
What exactly is a vampire slayer? Everything you do is nothing but my business from now on.
I think you better get out of here. Now. I was so hoping you'd do that.
Thank you. Give him the fucking smoke. Oh my god.
Stop it! Stop that! Stop it!
Yeah, go! Give him! Yes! Fuck you, Ted. Piece of shit.
Ted.
Oh, shit! Oh, shit!
You killed him.
I didn't mean to go that hard! No fucking way! This show's goat, bro. I was like, you know what? Like, this can serve as a way to, I guess, once this gets resolved, they can mend their relationship, because for this to even transpire, there's clearly... We know they have issues in their relationship, but wow. What do we do from here? Because, of course, he was abusive and he's a piece of shit, but then the fact that he died and the mom's seen it? How are they... I am clocked in, dude.
I see. Did he slip? Do you know what made him fall?
I hit him.
This is fucked.
It doesn't look like he hit you very hard.
I don't bruise easily.
So you've been hit before? Ted never hit you before tonight.
What do you want? I told you what happened. I didn't mean to.
I believe you. Things got out of hand. He's a big guy.
Oh, I'm so
Are you charging
pissed.
her with something?
This is a lot for Buffy alone to even deal with. Like, you gotta call Giles up. My goodness.
What was he? A demon? A giant bug? Some kind of dark god with the secrets of Nouvelle Cuisine? I mean, we are talking creature feature here, right?
That defense only works in 6-year-old court, Will.
Court. Wait. Are they charging you with something?
I don't know.
Buffy, I don't know what happened exactly, but I do know you.
I gotta go.
My goodness.
Man, this is killing me. That bastard was up to something. I know it. If Buffy has to go to jail because of that creep, I'm gonna lose it.
Yeah, you gotta hide the
He's
shit.
gotta be.
The guilt, it's pretty hard to bear. It won't go away soon.
I guess you should know since you helped raise that demon that killed that guy that time.
Yes.
Yeah, cute.
Maybe
buddy.
something with the cooking, but I just think it's to
We'll work
emphasize
it
how,
out.
you know,
No worries.
great he
What
was or some
happened to you?
shit.
This is killing me.
Like, on one hand, there was so much emphasis on the
help?
food, but
I don't want to talk about this.
Mom, please, you have to know.
I can't. Not yet.
I can't even imagine what that's... Oh.
I'm not positive, but I think it's Dematorin. It's like a tranquilizer. Keeps you all mellow and compliant.
This is evidence. This is real evidence that
There
Ted
you
was some
go.
kind of
That's-
a crook.
Yeah, that makes the most sense.
That's the cookies talking, but you rock.
This might be the most fucked up episode of the show so far.
I was so harsh the other day. I'm so sorry.
What the fuck? Okay, what is with all these twists? Holy shit.
Are we sorry?
She's tripping.
What are you?
Wait, I don't even know what's real anymore.
Good salesman.
Take the shot!
I had to shut down for a while to get you off my back.
Oh, is he a
You should
robot?
have seen the...
What are we doing here, guys? What are we doing?
That wasn't plain fair, Missy. You're gonna find a hell of a day.
She was smashing a robot? Okay, I have so many questions now. Who made you? Why did they make you? Why are you putting cookies? Why are you a drugging robot? I'm confused.
This doesn't seem like Ted at all.
Yeah, and this rug, it doesn't go with the rest of the decor.
This is laboratory.
Buffy.
Oh, she doesn't deserve this.
I'm sorry. I know you didn't mean to.
Joyce, I'm okay.
What is your game plan,
I
Dog?
don't understand this. You were dead. She never meant to hurt you. You have to believe me.
You don't have to worry about Buffy. You don't have to worry about anything. Daddy's here.
You are not Zaddy. Got a lot of thoughts about this episode. Oh my goodness.
What's in there?
It's for his 4 wives.
It was you. I couldn't go into that light. I had to come back for you.
Ted, I think you might want to rest for a while.
I think you might want to stop telling me what to do. I don't take orders from women. I'm not wired that way.
Oh, okay. All right, we have to get you to the hospital. Come on. Yeah, you really know how to woo a girl back, don't you?
Ow, ow.
This is a crazy episode. Holy shit.
I already have your clothes. They're your size. They're always your size. You left me once, but I keep bringing you back. Fine then. I'll have to carry you.
Buffy, come on.
This house is mine.
Give them all the malarkey. And to be honest, after the Jackton episode, I wouldn't have expected a robot anytime soon. And they were pretty slick about how they were going about that. Like, they did not seem like they were gonna go a whole robot route.
Do you want to rent a movie tonight?
I guess we're Thelma and Louising it again.
Good call.
I just want to learn stuff.
Like how to build your own serial killer?
It's so hard to rent one nowadays.
Can we just drop the subject?
Do I have to sound an air horn every time I walk into a room?
Wow, that was an episode of Buffy, if I ever say so. Oh my god. That was my reaction video to Buffy the Vampire Slayer Season 2, Episode 11, titled Ted. Now, I got quite a few thoughts about this episode. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and say this. I think the first 25-30 minutes of this episode was fantastic. And part of me wishes they had almost just had kept through with that idea of Ted and made it Buffy-centric, and they didn't go with all the twists that they went on with later down the line, because I think they played it like brilliantly. If they had focused it on, you know, relationships here, and Buffy, you know, having to deal with the fact that her mom found this great guy, and then once they did the twist of him being abusive, that I thought the way they were gonna unravel that was actually really great too. But then once we got into the robot territory, while I do think the twists were genuinely surprising and actually pretty well done too, I definitely think it went for a different route, and I always wish they had kept with it, because then Buffy would have to deal with the idea of all the guilt, the manslaughter idea, and I think they could have still went with it. He was a psycho, and maybe he had not gone the robot route. I feel like that was a little too on the nose with him being computers, and a little like kind of vaguely explained. Even at the end, they had to explain it through Xander. I almost wish they had sort of dialed it back on the wonkiness, especially if they're gonna go with something like that abusive storyline, and Buffy sort of dealing with all those emotions. How would her mom handle that? How is their relationship gonna go be after the fact that she killed him? I feel like if they had just made him a real man versus a robot, I feel like, and they had followed the storyline that up, I feel like this would have been the best episodes. I do think this was definitely one of the best. It didn't, I think, reach the level that it could have. But at the same time, we're only halfway through season 2, so I don't know if throwing in the questions of she killed this man or not, and having everybody have that, you know, thoughts about her like that, it might have been a little too early to shoot that kind of a shot, especially in this series, although it would have been a real daring move to do. That being said, though, I still think this was a great episode of Buffy. The subtlety at points, performance by Sarah Michelle Gellar, concepts this episode that they're going for, the execution for the most part, I just really liked it. And we also got to see Giles and Miss Calendar sort of pairing up their relationship, and I thought Miss Calendar, her feelings and her struggle ever since what happened with her and Giles, I thought she portrayed it really well, and I could really relate to where she was coming from, and also Giles, so that made that a conflicting situation. But man, the idea of Ted and Miss Summers here, there's a lot of emotions going on, and I wish they had kept through with it. But I mean, like I said, I think the idea of him being a robot might have been a little oversell for me, especially the fact I was really liking the direction that they're going in. Like, Buffy, is that manslaughter, self-defense? I'm thinking it's more in the self-defense line here because he was abusive, he was threatening. But just the way that those sequences were unraveling back to back were so shocking and just left field and progressed in such a natural way. So interesting to watch. I'm not even a front. And once we got to the robot territory, it sort of cheapened things a bit for me. Anyway, guys, that was my thoughts on this episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I thought this was a really well done episode that could have been even better if they didn't go with one or two choices, but still, I think it was a great episode nevertheless. But what'd you think about this one? What did you think for the first time when you saw this with the twists of Miss Summer, of Ted, and then him being, you know, abusive, and then him being a robot, and then Buffy killing him, dealing with it for like a full day, and then realizing after that he was a robot? What did you guys think about this episode? I feel like this was a great like reaction episode, just for how crazy things turned out. But yeah, I feel like we could have done it without him being a robot, unless there's some things later down the line. I feel like it would have still had the same impact. Half of this episode have a little bit more, would have kept a little bit more of the weight, while still giving that sort of relief, like, oh, he was a fucking, you know, abusive serial killer who's drugging her family, right? Still would have resolved that without him necessarily being a robot. But then I don't know, they would have to work around that whole last bit where he pops back up and scares her mom. Yeah. And I'm not even gonna front. For a second, Buffy mentions she felt like killing herself. I thought they were gonna have, when Miss Summers went to the basement, I for a second thought she was gonna kill herself. And I thought that's where we were leading towards until he came back as a robot. So yeah, I mean, overall, it's still a pretty heavy episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. But guys, I am super interested to hear what you guys thought about this episode in the comment section down below. Miss Calendar and Giles are back together, it seems, so interested to see where they're gonna go too. So as always, guys, if you enjoyed this one, definitely be sure to smack that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. But with that being said, guys, I'll catch you all in the next one.